It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had. And right away he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. Dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
To throw is Ross. To throw on second down. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ross now on third down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ross. This will be caught by Brown. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is switch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I don't know much of watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rollins. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Rollins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 22 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts.
Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Forced out to his left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Ross to throw on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after... touchdowns combined between these two clubs. Finally, we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rollins. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense. As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ross on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 1st and 10, Rollins. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Ross looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Ross from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Off play action. Rollins going deep downfield for Ross. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ross, he finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Ross over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. A good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to air one out, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Rollins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Rollins. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Ross. He'll check this down to Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Ross on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ross now throwing on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now Ross looking to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ross. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in.
And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Rollins got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got to take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ross on 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and 8. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing on 1st down. Rollins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rollins looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A gain of 46 yards on play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. To throw on 2nd down, Rollins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Ross. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Ross. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrington. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Ross. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Unnecessary run.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Rollins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw is Ross. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try.
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ross now looking to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now it appears that the referee's been
Previous play is under review. After review of the play,
calling a touchdown.
ruling on the field
This was
stands.
a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Looking to throw. Rollins. It's complete. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now Ross throwing to start the drive. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back to throw. Ross. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.